Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4 in our Succession Synergy series, the one I'm playing with Arumba. We're playing as Buha. We started with 3 provinces, I think, here, and we have now grown considerably. It is 40 years into the game, 40 years and 1 month to the day since we took over as Buha, and we've grown a fair bit. We have now decided that we hate Congo. We did rival them. They were our only option. They break our alliance, although we still have royal ties, which again means they can't really freely declare war on us, and vice versa. But we're a while away from, I think, wanting to declare war. We've got to stabilize our country and rebuild that. We are going to go ahead and ally Cuba over here because they also hate the Congo. So that's good news. And then we'll royal marry them soon. And again, I will want to send them the royal marriage offer. That way we'll break... No, see. That way we'll break when I die and give Arumba full options for warfare. I mean, if we still have an alliance here, he'd still get a truce from breaking it, but at least he wouldn't be saddled with the royal marriage that he didn't necessarily want. So our name is actually bigger over here. Now that... Okay, ooh, that's something I hadn't thought about. Now that we're over here, and we have actual trade power in this node, not much... Not much because of our autonomy, although autonomy only hurts our trade power by half, as opposed to the full amount. I'm wondering now, since this merchant over here does nothing, what our merchant is doing here has no impact on us whatsoever. It's diverting trade to a node that we don't care about. But what it means is, because we have someone transferring trade, we get a bonus in our capital for 10%. If I go to move and collect over here, we will lose that 10% boost to our trade power. But we'll still have, like, the majority of the trade power over here, and it's a pretty cheap-ass node. This node's a little bit more valuable. So we're gonna find out. What we're gonna do is, so we're at 1.56 trade now. So we will collect trade over here, and we're gonna wait a month and see what that does. It might go down. It might go up. We'll have to see. We could also move our trading capital over here. So we have to wait. Our merchant is here, but we have to wait until February the 1st to find out what happens. 156... And 170. Excellent. Now making more money from doing this. And so that's, we're making a little bit less money here. So we're making 153 here instead of 156, but we're making a whole whopping 16 over here from collecting trade. And as the autonomy drops over here, we'll get more and more and more trade power. Also, right now the produced goods is very low in all these provinces, right? Goods produced is... Oh yeah, our production here, because of the autonomy. So not only will get a higher and higher percentage of the trade power here, the value of this node is going to increase as the autonomy continues to drop. So that's great. Oh, I can't core you yet. It's Mapasu. I'm going to have to core run first. Okay. So a bit of a slower coring process here, but that's okay. Actually, maybe I should have saved up and started coring run before Luena, even though Luena was cheaper. In hindsight, yes, I should have. So we're due from some rebels relatively soon. How are you feeling, nobility? Oh! You are low enough here that I could risk giving you some stuff. I still might feel... Oh, the diet's going to expire soon anyway. Okay, so there's almost no way that you will end up at like the 80% danger zone. So that's going to be fine. So what I would like to do is, if I go into, say, development map mode, I want to find provinces that are higher up on the military than any of the others, because that's a good natural fit for the nobility. So like you over here. Oh, we're still coring you. Right. But over here, there was another one that was 112. So you would be a good fit. So that's not going to be enough. It brings you to 5.4. And what does that do for your influence? Okay, you're still perfectly fine and stable. If I gave you, say, this one, what would that do? Would that bring you above 10? Not quite yet. Yeah, I think I want to do Hemba. And I think that will bring them to just over 10. And that will be quite nice. We could do over here. What would this bring you to? 11. Actually, that works out. It's going to bring your influence to 76%. I think 80% is the danger zone. I think 80 is the danger zone, not 75. So we can do that. Also, they're going to lose some more influence really, really soon. So they still don't have... They do have the land they want, which is good. Their loyalty is still low. It is going up right now, and that's despite the fact that we have low legitimacy. Okay, new mission. Prove legitimacy. We can't really, like, force that, though. It's a nice reward. Have a royal marriage with Cuba. Oh, yeah, thank you for reminding me of that. Remove Yaka. Maybe. Which one is Yaka? Is it here? Yeah. So, I mean, we can obviously instantly complete that, and I definitely do want a royal marriage. I'm happy with the mission to remind me. Thank you very much. Yeah, having the manpower recover is a high priority. Yaka, who are you allied to? Colundwe. Oh, I like this. That is actually a very good way for us to get things. I mean, I don't need to take the mission. The mission will give me a free CB and reward me with Inspiring Victory, which is actually a really, really good one. Okay, we're going to take this mission while it's here. Declaring war on these guys to eliminate Colundwe is going to be fantastic. To mean that the Congo is only going to be the Congo by themselves. And I will always have a bigger army than they will. There we go, start that. I like how this is developing. I still have to sit on my hands for a while. I mean, I don't have the manpower. I am making money, though. By quite a bit. Glorious. Are we at 90% yet? No, not yet. Interesting. This is still slowly ticking down, which is great, and will be removed from our list completely relatively soon. So, we have two relations, because we still have the royal marriage with Congo. I don't think there's anything else that's going to happen here. Actually, this one relationship should be able to work out. I mean, it would give me another way to protect territory against the Congo. Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything I want to do down here with Mutapa? I might just leave the last slot open, at least for now. Who knows? We might end up vassalizing someone. I like that these guys have rebels. That's really good to see. And disloyal estates. It'll be nice when they become loyal, because then we will get a boost to our manpower production. So you're going to go and try to deal with your rebels. Okay, but you're going to go through there and just ignore it. Gotta wait for the coring to finish. We're improving relations with Cuba for now, which is good. You know what? I will, just because I got nothing to do, I will just go and improve relations over here as an option. And then, you guys aren't too far. Actually, we're probably more likely to want to war with you than anything else. Maybe with Mutapa, let's just improve relations. Just because why not? It hurts nothing, and it gives us more options in the future. It's not like having an active diplomat costs us cash. Still focused on the military. I want to leave it here. I really want to hit military level 5 before anything goes on with the Congo, and actually, we're on the cusp of getting that. Okay, influence just dropped, and there we go. Standardized pikes, yes please and thank you. And what kind, so right now our African spearmen, what were you? You were 3 pips in total. So 1 shock, 2 morales. So now we have to choose whether we want to do more morale damage or more physical damage. Actually, we've got a lot of options. Oh, that's quite interesting. The South African and West African warriors are basically the same. There's still some people that don't realize both offense and defense is used in every single round of every single combat, regardless of whether you started it or whether you're defending. So in a sense, it sort of makes no difference. If the top pips, you kill more people, the bottom pips, you lose fewer people. But ultimately, it comes out to pretty damn the same. So it's mostly a question of, do you want more shock, which means you kill more units, and the more units you kill, the more morale damage you do inflict. Or do you want the bonus to just the pure morale damage or defense itself? Having higher morale means you will win more battles, but potentially at a higher cost. I think I just like pure aggro. Right now, I mean, the infantry shock isn't the most important. Oh no, the infantry shock is still higher. Yeah, I think I like it. I'm going to go for the quad shock pips. Very keen on that. Especially since right now we do have the disciplined advisor, so it all fits in really well for a high damage dealing army more than anything else. Legitimately, it is slowly going up, but we took a hit because of the royal marriages, but having royal marriages means it goes up faster. We also have a higher chance of an heir, despite the fact that we don't have one. How old am I? Okay, I'm only 19 though, so that's good. But yeah, we need to get cracking on making babies. I like that these guys are having problems. That's going to fit in very well with my plans. I'm still waiting for these uprisings to trigger. There we go. I wonder, a lot of people have said, wouldn't it be a great idea if we kept the rebel factions over here? And maybe that's a good idea. Border tension gives us a claim on someone. That's fine. I could have my spies out as well. I mean, I already have a claim here. I don't know if I have any claims, no, on Colundwe territory, so I really should do that. Let's, I don't know, grab one of these guys, bring it home. Right, we got the claim on Congo that we got from that, which is fine. We're going to build a spy network over here. Free advisor slot. We are making money now. So, getting the advisor slot might not be bad. We actually have a fair amount in the bank as well. You know what? I'm going to go and get a level 1 do we have inflation? Yes, we do, because we went and grabbed that territory. Now, I could buy it down relatively soon. But no, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. I think that's going to be a good fit for us. We could take the more taxation dollars. But this is ultimately going to save us more power points, which isn't a terrible thing. Come on, let me make a core. Alright. You've got that. I mean, we still need to reinforce you at some point, but you're not that badly off. Oh, Cuba's done. Okay, so I can go and rebuild the relationship over here. So with Cuba, we're sitting at plus 160. They still don't have aggressive expansion, but that is going to burn away relatively soon. Seeing the really... Oh, there we go! She turns around. She looks at you. Have you prayed lately, Quill One? The question underscores the distance between you that, for the past year, has been growing. Think you should do. Almost every night. I do almost every night. You laugh. For all her human flaws, she is your wife. She draws closer. Hint of a smile spreading across her face. What are you laughing at? I just realized how much you mean to me. Or the economy is doing laughably good. You gain money. What money? A woman scored. Like, this is crap. Later on, I suppose, if you had a huge income, this could lead to thousands of ducats. That might be nice. But obviously, we're going to take this. We're going to take a 13-point heir with a strong claim, which is going to fix our legitimacy. And we're going to call you... Oh, don't unpause the game while I'm trying to type things. We're going to call you Arumba. And I think it'll automatically put in the second. I don't think I have to do anything for that. Arumba? Arumba. Right? I think once you become king, it'll call you Arumba the second. I guess it doesn't really matter one way or another. I didn't want to put in the 2 in here and have it look particularly weird. Fan-frickin-tastic. You're welcome, Arumba. But these rebels are just going back up there, which is fine. Okay, I was really starting to get concerned about our lack of an heir. Really getting concerned. How's our force limit looking? Nice. Up to 16. We're not going to build one yet. Although with the rebels probably popping over here, it's probably a good idea. I think I would like an extra cavalry. I'd feel quite comfortable if you got up to 6 cavalry. It's kind of a magic number for a lot of the common formations that get used in battle. Plus, if you have got lower manpower and you've got money, it's better to build cavalry with your regular manpower. And infantry with your mercs, if that were to come up. And we do have the cash, although getting the advisor brings that down a wee bit, but I think it is currently worthwhile. We are also spending money rooting out some of this corruption we've got. It's nearly gone. In fact, yeah, it doesn't really matter where I put the slider because it's a capped at the rate. But the faster we burn that off, the better. And then that will just become pure profit. We definitely need to make sure that the corruption never grows out of control. And right now, we're mostly just fighting the fact that the overextension is causing us some issues. We've got to wait for Rund to finish coring before I can get Mapasu. And that's because I cored things in actually an unoptimal order over there, which is too bad. But hey, +2 stability, I hear that's pretty good. All right, rebels. Still not popping. We've got a couple that have gotten pretty high, though. Over here, really? Interesting. With 2 at 90, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and increase my army maintenance now. Savannah. This would have a river crossing, so I'm actually... wait. I'm not going to get attrition yet. Although, we do have a higher... Yes! We do have a higher supply limit. Oh, that is so helpful. It makes such a big difference, the plus 50% supply thing. I'm going to let you get one more tick of morale, then I'll actually sit you in Busaga. I actually want the uprisings to happen, and I guess with only 5.5, it might not. I mean, I guess I could just sit around and wait. Separatism will last until 1504. Yeah, no, they're going to get an uprising regardless of what I do, so that's going to be okay. So we'll spend the money now to have our army at full morale. Luba has been cored. Lovely. And we can make a territory. I would absolutely love to do that. There we go. Doesn't turn much of a profit right now, but it will turn a bigger profit later. Yeah, you're in Luba as well. Yeah, and some of these will be too. Yeah. Glorious. Okay. Building a spy network, improving some stuff. We need at least 20 now to build the first thing, which is fine. We can increase in speed over here. There we go. Finally, some revolts. We can recall that diplomats. Okay, the first one's down here, and it's only 8. What's annoying is they might go and complete that siege before we get there. But, you know, what can you do? I don't know, maybe we'll get there in time. Could happen. It might happen. I think it will. Hey, good stuff. So bop you. Then we'll head back to Buganda. Lovely. And yeah, I still will want to build another cavalry. But I think now we're at a force limit, right? Yeah. Assassination of a noble. Me losing legitimacy is helpful, and right now we're getting a pretty terrible sort of penalty to various things. But it gives us nobility loyalty, which will fix our manpower a little faster. And I don't want to lose more loyalty or admin power, so we're going to take the legitimacy hit. So Quill the Second was not known as, or Quill the First. Right, because my first ruler had a random name. That's right. So I'm Quill the First. Quill the First, you know, a lot of people doubted whether he should sit on the throne. Although things seem to be going okay. And at least now we should have a loyal nobility estate. And we do. Actually, if we can get up at 60, we get another bonus. But just the manpower recovery speed boost is pretty darn handy. So I'm going to hang out here because they're the ones that are most likely to pop first. Okay, that's fine. And actually, we should go and... Oh, I'm misinterpreting the number. We've got 59. Why can't I fabricate a thing? Right. Okay, go on up. I really would love to declare war. Like, there's a lot of little good things we could do here. But, I mean, we don't have the manpower, and we haven't finished coring everything yet, so it's probably fine to just wait. And the rebellion issue. I want to make sure to bop all the factions, if possible, before we start that war. Although it does hurt a little bit. Oh yeah, I gotta go and spend points to make you actual state cores, which happens instantly at least. Alright, their influence is like nothing. Although, now that it's so low... Yeah, I was going to say, we've actually... They're loyal, but less influential, so we're not getting the same manpower recovery speed bonus as before. But it means we can always pop a general out or something like that later on, which is going to be handy. I wonder how old Rawasa is. Can I find that out somewhere? There's got to be a place that tells me the age of my generals. Huh. Maybe not. Interesting. There's probably somewhere. There's probably in the ledger or some damn thing like that. Alright, rune's almost done. Come on, pop. Yeah, and rest keeps dropping. I mean, if I were standing my army there, I'd almost completely bring it down to 0. Yeah, that lack of legitimacy is really painful. But, oh well. Inflation is dropping. I mean, very slowly, admittedly. And we are losing some money. But overall, I'm feeling pretty good about things. There we go. Let's fabricate a claim. I suspect that the capital is probably the highest. There's a couple of ties, but yeah, we'll fabricate on your capital because that seems sufficiently rude. We still can't rival anyone else. No. Oh, did I ever send an insult over here? And can I embargo you? Yeah, we have a truce from the thingy, so no. I actually don't even know if the insult took. No, it didn't because we had a truce, so you don't get credit for it. But that's okay. So we're not getting our +1 across the board PowerPoints, but it's still not too bad. All right, come on. Pop already. I'm spending money for nothing here. I mean, now that we've just gotten our tech, I suppose one of the things I could consider is some harsh treatmenting in a few places, just to deal with that. I actually wonder, if I just harsh treatment Basaga, they might not actually uprise at any point that we have to consider it. Because separatism is, you know, slowly fading away, other things are improving, not that much though. Overextension is going to go away at some point. Just pop already. I'm like, poke these rebels with a stick and encourage them to uprise so we can just kill them while it's convenient. They're too smart for that though. I mean, I could lower my maintenance, but I want to be able to kill these guys before they go and successfully siege that. And if my morale is 0, then that's not going to work. So I think we'll just eat the money loss for now, as painful as it is. All right, I think next month we'll finish this core. Or no, 26th of March. Really? I'm actually very surprised. It looked like it was so much closer than that. How's our force limit? Still 16 to 16. But again, at this point, if all the autonomy went away, our force limit would be, I suspect, at least 20 at this point. Recall that. You cord that, which means you can start this. And once we cord this, then we'll be able to make a state over here. Unrest has dropped because our extension is dropping. I'm going to, I don't know, randomly just improve relations with people down here. Because I can, it might lead to some interesting options down the road. just like so jealous. 652. Self-rule for Takama. What? First of all, what the hell's Takama? The Rwandan rule Buha justly, we believe. Quill 1 has been fair to the different tribes under our rule, but some of his subjects, this is not enough. The Kakama people sent a representative from Buzinza, which is over here. Oh yeah, we have a cultural mismatch, and I can't switch them right now because they have separatism. For greater rights about decisions of their own tribe, they remain blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I can gain a stability for some local autonomy or get 16 regiments. No, the stability, that'll be awesome. Let's totally do that. You know what? Okay. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and harsh treatment Busaga. Because if I do that, there is no way these guys will ever uprise. They're too low, they're too far away, and the various modifiers are going to go away. So instead, I'm going to bring my army over to here. I got to move them through here at full morale because we might deal with some natives. And this is most likely, it's the Lunden and Lubin separatists that are actually going to trigger and be considerably more of an issue. So that makes me feel a lot better. We'll be in the right place to deal with this. All right, yeah, I like it. And then once these guys are dealt with, then it's going to be time for war. It'd be crazy to go to war with such... These are going to be relatively more significant rebellions. Triumph of the clergy. So, this gives us more stability cost modifier. Who cares? And more influence. Oh, the clergy would actually go above 80 influence. Yeah, don't like that. Or reject their authority. Loose... Ah! Recruit Inquisitor, recruit Administrator. An Inquisitor and a Minister. So, was Arumba just doing this to try to increase their influence as much as possible so that we get a bigger bonus? I mean, that's cool and all, except for, you know, being in the danger zone. Oh, the nobility doesn't have enough land. I should do something about that. I really don't want to lose the influence. I could temporarily pull away one of the provinces, actually. Okay, let's do this. Because I don't want to lose the stability. We're going to do this. Also, we need to give the nobility a wee bit more land, which I would like to do over here. Oh, you already have that. Yeah, just a relatively low-value province. There we go. Now, because they're loyal, I think, we still don't have... I mean, we're not getting any progress towards it for now. So right now, we are okay. But we're going to have to keep an eye on that. And we can always pull back some land if it starts to get a rising thing. So, I mean, we're going to get an uprising here regardless. There we go. There's the looming disaster. So, where's the clergy? So, yellow is the clergy. So, they just have 2 provinces. I'd take away one of their smaller ones. There we go. So they are going to lose loyalty over time because they don't have enough territory, but for now it means they're not going to revolt. Okay. Speaking of revolts, we've got one over here. Actually, I should have been a little bit more central. I think we might still get them before they siege that, but I'm not sure. Nope. They're going to siege it first, which is really frustrating. So we get 10 more years of separatism. That was a mistake. I should have been standing in the middle area. All right, we'll re-siege that. And then we still have to deal with the last rebels, the Lubin rebels over here. Okay, we lost our diplomat. Are we going to hire a new one? We still don't have a ton of cash kicking around right now. I think I'm going to hold off. I think I'm going to save the money. Especially since I do want to go to war. And that's going to cost... Yeah, that's disappointing. I should have been in a more central position. And I'm okay with these guys uprising, so I'm not going to stand in their territory. Oh, 11 years? Really? Oh, wrong people. There you go, 1 year. Oh, there we go. I'm going to take the first option. This is the province of Luba. It will give them more unrest, which will actually cause them to trigger faster. And I don't want to give them autonomy. And the lowered unrest isn't going to be helpful right now. In fact, ironically, the faster they're going to unrest, the better. Okay, so we still don't have full morale, but that will be the go time. I'm just hoping that the alliances haven't started getting tricky, and it looks like they're okay. I still want to declare war on these guys so that these guys will get pulled into the defensive war so I can bop them right away and then basically annihilate them. And, or, if possible, I might just decide to break alliances with the Congo, but I don't think there's any reason to do that. I think we aggressively take them and just probably annex their land. I mean, the only reason I had the vassals last time, and while normally I am very, like, addicted to getting a bunch of vassals, the real reason I did it last time is because I couldn't annex any of the territory down here, which was really frustrating. That is no longer the situation. I mean, at some point, we're going to have to go up in admin tech so that we can get an idea group, so that we can colonize land. But that's not quite the time yet. Anyway, I think we'll put a cut in here. We still have to wait for those rebels to pop up, but hopefully that'll happen soon. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and I'll see you guys next time.